Hi, this is Chad Granger, Regional Advisor for PrimePay's Broker Concierge Program. And this is our most recent edition of the Broker 315, where we're going to address three aspects of one selling strategy in 5 minutes or less. Today we're going to talk about how compliance equals retention, and sometimes it means new business. So compliance issues, of course, have really come to the forefront for the benefit broker since the implementation of the Affordable Care Act. Certainly, client demands have not decreased since then; they've only increased. So it's not something that can really be ignored. We really need to get our hands wrapped around it because your competitors are paying attention to it. And but on the other hand, it does present a real opportunity not only for you to strengthen your client relationships, but also to win new business. So what you want to say to your clients is you should have solutions in place in at least these 5 areas, and of course we could add a 6th easily enough for your applicable large employers. That would be the ACA compliance. However, we're just going to look at these 5. So you want to make sure that Section 125 is in place. Very commonly overlooked, easily corrected, but very important because an employer that is taking pre-tax deductions for employee benefits who does not have a document can not only be fined if they're audited, but they can also be made to pay back taxes for however long they've been doing it. And no group should assume that their payroll vendor has it for them. They want to make sure that they can produce a copy of it. COBRA administration still around, still regulated, still a lot of time frames to keep in mind and letters that need to go out. So they want to make sure they have a good system in place there. RISA wrap documents, of course, if you offer a health plan, you need to have a RISA wrap documents with SPDs. With the federal notices and so forth for distribution. HR advisory services, very important for especially a smaller employer with not a lot of HR staff and maybe the owner, of course, wearing a lot of hats. So important to have a lot of resource there for them. And then labor law posters, still need them, need to post them, need to have them. With the groups, your current clients, you want to review this annually if you can, and certainly it doesn't have to be upon renewal. That's a little more of a stressful time. They're evaluating their options for their employee benefits, so maybe it's a conversation you have 6 months, 3 months off renewal. But you'll want to talk about the Section 125. Make sure that the language for HSA contributions or special enrollment rights or adding language to the document about a transitionary circumstance like adding an HSA and then needing participants to move into a limited purpose FSA if they had a medical FSA before. So you want to make sure that additional language is put into the document. With regard to COBRA, employers often fail to send out the initial rights notice letters, or they fail to add all the qualified plans, such as a health FSA or HRA. Those are COBRA eligible benefits, and those are often overlooked. The ERISA documents, of course, they're going to want to make sure they have those in place, distribute the SPDs with the federal notices, and make sure they have everything shored up on that front. Only exceptions are municipalities and churches, synagogues, or mosques. And then HR advisory, employers many times fail to get all of their policies and procedures in writing. So an HR advisory service can really help them get it all put in place through a compliant employee handbook. And that's the quick run through. So if you have any questions, certainly email me, give me a call. There's my contact information. If you'd like to discuss PrimePay's Broker Concierge program, please get in touch with me as well. I'm happy to show you how we can help you help your clients retain your book of business and expand your market share. Thanks very much for your time today. Take care.